territory where Carlos Bullosan once lived to tell the story of the rain, sweat, glory of Mike Jackson men who fight the destination we were destined to end. Left a writing on the wall in the halls of the Nippon Khan. Others transformed, majority Decepticons. But my conception of the...
Okay, well, there's a time for everything in life, Kev. And after 58 glorious episodes, there was a time to take a week off.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we lost a streak, but then we gave ourselves permission, you know? Yeah.
I don't think we
everyone's okay.
Yeah.
I don't
think we
anyone
lose
skipped a week.
listeners. Yeah. So, my argument to you, you were moving, you had trouble,
Yeah.
you didn't even know if you have internet. It's summer. There's less sports going on. Training camp had started for the Seahawks, no preseason games. Huskies haven't gotten camp. You know what? Sometimes you just need a week off. So
I think we
did it.
We need to bake this into our annual schedule, right? Like we'd get a week off.
Yeah, I did have my cousin Kelsey say, or maybe it was my sister, one of the two, said, how are you going to let the listeners know? I'm like, I don't know. They'll just wait till the next episode.
Yeah, maybe they just need to go on TikTok because that's how I spent my past week.
Some of our recent ones have done better than the previous ones where we had some serious trolls. I was reminded by Jim, loyal listener, that we had a troll on the Substack originally. Remember? Marta?
I forgot.
Yeah, who just was killing us. So trolls mean you made it.
Yeah.
But I really appreciated being compared to Jack Sorensic and then being told I wouldn't know who Jack Sorensic was.
Today you were called Baldy in another.
It's so weird. Like, yeah, I'm bald. Although I'm wearing a hat today, Kev. Wearing a hat today.
Can you tell me about that hat? I'm confused. I thought it was a San Jose Sharks.
Nope, that is an orca whale, and it is throwing a seal. So this is worth spending a minute on. Okay. West Seattle and Magnolia are unique in the Seattle area in that they're sort of these pockets of neighborhoods where it's like its own island. And I say that both positively and negatively. Like people outside of West Seattle think that we're pretentious in West Seattle and that we think we're the best and blah, blah, blah. Well, here's what plays into it. West Seattle has a college baseball summer team, okay, that plays out of Mel Olson Stadium, which happens to be the home of the Seattle Panthers, but that is totally coincidental for the story.
It's the one in White Center.
White Center. Yep.
Okay.
Good little.
It used to be called before they called it.
I mean, it's Steve Cox is what people call it. Is the area, but the stadium itself is Mel Olson.
Got it.
And it is awesome. They're the West Seattle Fish Sticks, and so it's players who play for Lewis and Clark State, and there's a guy that played for Gonzaga, and there's Whitman and Tacoma Community College and Bellevue Community College, and they get to play summer baseball. And I think if people think of like the Cape Cod League, that's like the best of the best for summer baseball. This is like Seattle's version. There's like 8 teams. There's 2 located in North Seattle. There's an Everett team called the Everett Merchants. West Seattle used to have a team for a long time, but then they rebranded in 2022 with the Fish Sticks, and it's a great logo, and I guarantee everybody should look it up. So the West Seattle Fish Sticks sell out games, Kev. Like this, it's
why
awesome.
Do we have these guys on our pod? What are we doing?
We should do something with it. Kev, it is a West Seattle phenomenon. Like people fill the stands they have beer gardens. They have good food. They had a race between someone in a Rainier beer can and a Rainier beer bottle running across the field in between. They bring in pitchers on the old school boat like the Mariners did in the early 80s, late 70s. I don't know if you ever saw that. The bullpen car in the Mariners in the Kingdom was a boat. So they like drive it across the grass. Like they do everything to make it an amazing experience. The fish stick itself, the mascot, name is Ken Crispy Jr. Everything about the West Seattle Fish Sticks was done right. And I apologize for not knowing who owns it, who started it in 2022.
Oh, so it's only been around.
Well, the team has been around for a long time, but they rebranded in 2022, and the rebrand worked. Like I'll be walking in West Seattle, and people wear Fish Sticks gear.
No one has any idea until you ask them what is that
Yeah.
team?
Unless you're in West Seattle, then you know exactly what it is. And that leads into the
please
thing.
remind me. So they play other teams in the Seattle
So they played.
area.
We went on Saturday night. It was on my wife's bucket list for the summer because it's a fun event. It was very fun, and they played the Everett Merchants. So they're out of Everett, right? So guys who play for same type of teams. They just pick a summer team to play, and they play games almost every night. And they play home and away, and this little league of 8. It just allows guys in college to play baseball in the summer, right?
Yeah, it's really.
And there's dudes throwing heat. Like there was guys throwing some nasty sliders. There's guys hitting it to the fence. They're using wood bats, which is cool for them in the summer. It's a very cool experience. Saturday in particular was it was what could have been night. So one of the names that didn't win was the West Seattle Seal Slingers. So slinging seals.
Yeah.
So they actually made merch for the what it could have been night.
Wait, that's your hat.
So my hat is an orca slinging a seal. It's the team. It's not even the fish sticks. That's how rare this hat now is. It is a team that doesn't even exist. I had to buy the hat.
That's amazing.
I had to buy it, right? No, I mean, very few people are going to have this hat. And it's a Seattle specific. God. Yeah. How about that? So you want to talk about summer sports? That's what's going on.
I don't want your summer to end.
I know. It's really good. It's really good.
Gosh.
It's episode 59. That was a long intro to tell you that I'm Brian and that's Kevin. And this is the Wait for It Seattle podcast at Seatown Sports, our Substack where we have new writers. Very exciting.
Yes. People are writing. There's things going on.
People are writing. I've been working on things, thinking of ideas. I have a Ben Williamson defense post I'm thinking about. But I probably won't get it done by the time they trade for a third baseman. So anyway, it's episode 59. Kev, there's only one person who should be episode 59. And it's not Aaron Curry, which I actually have a 59 Aaron Curry jersey just around the corner that I could hang behind me like your Sean Kemp jersey. It is Felix Hernandez.
Felix Hernandez is 59.
I did not remember this. I looked it up for the show.
Oh,
his rookie year,
59.
because Freddie Garcia was number 34. Felix wore 59 his rookie year.
Wait, Freddie Garcia was on the Mariners in 2005? Crazy.
I'm 99% sure. That's what I read. That's the reason why he couldn't get the number.
And they're both Venezuelan, right?
Yeah. I think Freddie, if I remember right, like Freddie was, I don't know if he was like a hero to Felix or anything.
Felix looked up to Freddie Garcia.
I think so. That's what I remember hearing. Now I have to look up to make sure he was on the team. It wasn't some random person wearing number 34. Let's see. It looks like he was on the Mariners. Yeah.
That's incredible.
So there you go.
One of my favorite Mariners, by the way, is Freddie Garcia.
For sure.
When I was a kid, he was the ace.
No, he was on the White Sox, 2005.
So I wonder if he just had 59 and then changed to 34 for some reason.
Hold on. Let me look. I've got the roster up for the year. Who was wearing 34? Interestingly, nobody was wearing it, but maybe the thing I read said it had something to do with Freddie Garcia. Oh, maybe because Garcia left the year before or something like that. Yeah. Felix also was a 19-year-old rookie. Maybe he didn't get to pick right until the next year after he had a 2.5 ERA in his rookie year. And they were like, oh yeah, you can have whatever you want, buddy.
So good.
Anyway, so that's a good 59. Now I want, what I want is a number 59 Felix Hernandez jersey. That's cool. I like that.
Signed or something.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Pretty rare. Yeah.
So we kind of got to give an overview.
Stuff happened.
Right. So we got to kind of talk about, I thought we could holistically talk about the teams that are relevant right now through 2 truths and a lie. Sometimes, did you ever have students do this when you were a teacher? Like write them on a note card as a way to introduce themselves to the class?
Yeah. A nice little icebreaker.
Yeah, a nice little icebreaker. In this case, it might be that they're all predictions, and we have to say which one we think will be the lie. So there's like different interpretations of this. But let's start with your Seattle Mariners, who are currently tied for a wild card spot. While people listen to this, they might even be out of a wild card spot by that time. But they're in the mix. I'm going to give you 3 statements. You're going to tell me which one you think is a lie, Kev. Ready?
Yes.
The Mariners, these are things that are stats right now. So this one is actually a lie. The Mariners are top 5 in the Major League Baseball in WRC+. The Mariners are top 12 in runs scored. The Mariners are top 8 in team ERA.
One of them's true.
No, 2 truths and a lie, Kev.
Okay,
One's a lie.
The lie is the ERA.
You're right.
Yeah.
And I picked this because I think it's an important topic for us to talk about as trade deadline comes. The next time we talk, it'll be after the trade deadline.
Oh man, 4 days.
The Mariners acquired Josh Naylor for 2 minor league pitchers, Braden Garcia being the highlight maybe. He made an appearance at the Mariners and has high upside. But they have a first baseman in Josh Naylor that was a great trade by the Mariners. The interesting thing is most of the rhetoric is go get bats, go get bats. They're top 5 in WRC plus in the major leagues. And they are top 12 in the major leagues in runs scored. They're tied for 11th.
Yeah.
This is not the team. What's weird is like, so today, Sunday, for those listening, the Mariners looked so feeble offensively. And I think that sticks with people longer in some ways. And the history of the Mariners being bad at offense sticks with people. But if you look at their lineup, it's nothing like these feeble offense that they've had in the past. They have up and down 250 hitters at least, which in Major League Baseball now is
Williamson's
good.
hitting 250.
Yeah. He doesn't have any power. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But they do have 4 guys in the top 30 in the American League in home runs because Polanco has 16. Julio's approaching 20. Randy's over 20. And of course, Cal hit his 41st on Sunday, which is insane. So they have power. They have Josh Naylor now who hits 290. They have, JP's struggling a little bit, but he's still hitting like 270 at the top of the lineup. They score runs. Their team ERA is not that bad. I think it's like 11th, but they're not dominant. And that, to me, is the most concerning part of the Mariners right now.
I do think it'll take time.
Well, we don't have any time, Kev. There's like 50 games left.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. But I think there were injuries to the rotation. And we forecasted this at the start of the season where we said, at one point, there's going to be an injury or 2. But that's the luxury of having this rotation, right? The other luxury is that you theoretically have 4 aces. In a 3-game series, you only need 2 of them to do well out of the 3, right? And
yeah,
what we're seeing is that these guys are just, I think they're struggling a little bit. And it's not like, I'm not panicked though. Are you panicked?
No, that's a good question, Kev. I'm not panicked. I feel very confident where they are. And I actually feel really confident they're going to add to the team at the deadline. There's just the Mariners never say what they're going to do. And maybe this will be the opposite then. But they're like leaking how aggressive they're going to be. And they seem to be talking about relievers, which is good because I said this with Patrick and you on the preview for the season. I'd like to see them go in on relievers. I think.
And that was before you knew how good this bullpen has been performed. I think the bullpen's been decent.
Yeah, decent, not
better.
Elite, right?
Yeah.
And so, but if you got, I'll tell you my favorite, Griffin Jacks from Minnesota. I think he's just absolutely sick. He's on the block. I mean, Johan Duran would be great, but Griffin Jacks, if you threw him in with Brash and Spire set up with Bizardo before Munoz, now all of a sudden, holy moly. I can't believe I just said holy moly.
Yeah.
In honor of Rick Riz.
There is more to the trade deadline than just getting Suarez, right? I think that has been the focus of all the discourse and for all the right reasons. But you can make a splash by adding a nice nifty bullpen arm, right? Because that's kind of the difference that can kind of take this, like get this team to where it needs to be, and it's in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, I
That was
want two. I want two
Yeah.
bullpen arms. I want Willie Castro instead of Suarez. I don't want to give up his. I know I was like, bring Gino home, but I think the cost is so high now. Willie
Well,
Castro can play.
The Yankees aren't bidding
No, but now
for
the
Suarez
Cubs and the
anymore.
Brewers are big
Yeah.
on him, and I don't know. I mean, if they get him, I'll be very excited. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. And I looked at their lineup today, and I thought, my God, what if Suarez was hitting? Like with the lineup right now, if he got added, he'd probably hit 6th,
Which is great.
and
right?
then Polanco's hitting 7th,
Yeah.
and he's been really good. And all of a sudden, you have that's a pretty sick lineup, right? I just want them to put resources into relievers, and I almost want them to get a 5th starter. Logan and George are just so inconsistent. Luis has been good, but he can get shelled every once in a while. Woo's been awesome. Their starter ERA is like 11th or 12th in baseball. It's not top 5 like we all thought it would be. If it was top 5, this team would be in first place in the AL West with the offense. I mean, I think that's my big thesis out of this. Everybody freaks out about the offense, and this is a team that's in the upper half in runs scored and in the top 5 in WRC plus, which a lot of people say is the best metric.
Yeah.
So are they inconsistent and maddening? Totally, which is another reason to go get bullpen arms, because you're going to be in 1-run games. So that's what I think.
Last thing.
Yeah.
I really think we should address this. Are you against trading prospects for rentals in a very, because that was what got us in trouble on TikTok.
Nothing got us in trouble.
Yeah. This is what
people are idiots.
Okay. So actually, is that true? Like, do you really think that trading prospects for rentals, or is it just a slide?
Okay, let's talk about the TikTok for a second. Okay. And I get that you're pushing the brand. So we have clips just like on our Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's like everything in American society now, where everybody takes a short snippet of something and then makes it truth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Nobody actually reads long form articles. I'm going to sound like the old man on my lawn, but like, go read a New Yorker article and learn something. Go read a newspaper article from front to finish.
You don't even need to read a New Yorker. Just read an 800-word New York Times article.
Go read a book. How about instead of scrolling TikTok? Like, learn something. So it was taken out of context, and people were getting all about rentals, and we weren't even talking about that. We were talking about trading. I don't even remember what we were talking about. We were talking about trade targets and prospects. And what wasn't in the clip is the Mariners traded great prospects for Luis Castillo, who was a 1.5-year rental, and then they signed him to an extension, and it was a huge price to pay.
Yeah.
And I'm totally for it.
Yep.
There are, and I promised we would talk about this on the podcast, so I do want to say this. There are a few guys I don't want to trade, okay? I don't want to trade Ryan Sloan. He's a 19-year-old right-handed pitcher, and he's built like Garrett Cole, and he's filthy. And everybody who watches him talks about him. I'm not alone in this. I haven't seen him live or anything, but he's the type of dude I just feel like it's going to be a top of the rotation guy. I don't want to touch him. Okay. Ryan Sloan, off limits. Laz Montez, I don't want to touch. Anytime you get compared to Yordan Alvarez, even if it's stupid, just let's let it play out. Let's not touch him. Okay. Let's just see. Okay. The Mariners once had David Ortiz in their organization and traded him away. I don't want to do that. Okay. So Laz Montez, don't touch. I'm now my third one. I think now I used to be Felnine Celestine, but he's so injury prone. He's so young. He might be a superstar, but I would give him up for the right deal. I don't want to trade Cole Emerson. And I'll tell you why, Kev. I went to an Everett Aqua Sox game. A lot of baseball for me lately. Did a doubleheader last Wednesday, Mariners and Aqua Sox. And then I went to the West Seattle Fish Sticks. This is incredible. Yep. Cole Emerson in person is really impressive. And I'm starting to watch highlights of him and what he does defensively. It's hard to explain. Cole Emerson, okay. Cole Young's only 21 years old and is in the majors. This is not a knock on Cole Young. Cole Emerson looks like Cole Young's daddy. He is so strong looking and big and like just a dude. Cole Emerson is Cole Young looks like he's maybe going to be a dude. Cole Emerson already looks like one.
Yeah.
I used to think, well, he's a middle infielder. We already have Cole Young. Like, trade him. No. I think he could bat third for this team and be really good for a long time. I don't want to trade Cole Emerson.
All right. So to recap,
everybody else, rental, whatever. Like let's go to your point with the rotation and the American League this year, which is down. Go get in the playoffs. See what happens.
Yep, I agree. Once you're in the playoffs, then it's up for grabs.
Yep. All right. Okay. Give me one.
Hard stop. I mean, hard transition. Right? Hard transition. Right, hard transition right to the Sounders. Okay. Man, mine are a lot more substantive. So
okay,
here we go.
I'm ready.
The Sounders have not lost a game since the Club World Cup. Number 2, the Sounders are on the verge of signing an international player. Number 3, the Sounders will finish second in the MLS Western Conference.
Okay, well, the first 2 are true. They have all wins. They have all wins and draws since the Club World Cup, and it's weird because the Atlanta game is brutal. They're just giving up goals in weird ways that are really frustrating.
In the 80th, in the 95th,
99th minute. No, the Sounders scored in the 95th. And then gave up a tying goal in the 99th.
Brutal.
It's on the road. You take the tie, but I don't know.
No, you don't.
I know. You're right. You're right. Totally point. Great point. They are on the verge of signing some young international player. I don't know much about it other than it's a big number.
Yeah. Can I tell you his name is Noah Ohio?
That's amazing.
So they've negotiated a fee, a transfer fee of 2.5 to 3.5 million. But here's the thing, according to Sounder at Heart, which got these numbers, and I just want to know how, it's all in Ohio's camp. So they've negotiated this thing, and let's just assume it's 3.5 million, right? Like, it's up to him if he wants to transfer.
Yeah.
He's from the Netherlands. The Sounders need to open up a transfer spot, which I think is just a formality. They'll just open it up. And the one thing that I could find is that he played for Netherlands U21, so he's 22 now. And in 10 appearances, he had 7 goals. But he's not really playing much for FC Utrecht. Did I say that right?
Don't know. His name is Noah Ohio.
That's his name. And he's
so
play
cool.
In Seattle. Or probably. I mean, why wouldn't you play more?
I mean,
it's kind of weird though. Like he's just cool a random name. Yeah.
I don't have much on Noah Ohio. I think it's I just don't know enough. He's playing at a level higher than the Sounders at age 22. And he has a
Wikipedia page. So
I'm looking. He's been on the Netherlands internet. He hasn't made the senior team appearance yet, but he's been on the U21. God, is that what you said? He scored 7 goals in 9 qualifying matches. Wow,
10 appearances or something like that.
And he was a Man U and Man City when he was young. Then he was on RB Leipzig, who was always in the Champions League. Yeah,
that's a lot of money to pay for.
He's legit. It's a lot of money
for a guy that's barely playing in Europe. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's very interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. So it says it could go either way now. Anyway, so maybe that's the lie. I don't know if they'll finish second in the West. They're kind of maddening.
Yeah.
But the one thing I would say about the Sounders from my watching is 2 things about Pedro de la Vega, who is my father-in-law's most frustrating player. He has a new haircut. He looks like a totally different person. I just wanted to say
does
that.
Your father-in-law?
No, this is my commentary.
Okay.
But it is also, coincidentally, he's playing awesome now.
Yeah.
I think he's playing awesome. I don't want the soccer people on TikTok to come after me, but he's attacking the defense in a way he wasn't before. He seems to be playing with confidence. Schmetzer was interviewed on the radio. I happened to listen to it, and they asked him about it because before the Atlanta game, he had a good game. And he goes, well, let's see him put 5 or 6 together. Schmetzer's so brutally honest. Like, you just don't get guys like that anymore or women coaches who are that honest. He's awesome. And he's like, I want to see it. I think he did it again against Atlanta. He was good. So that's exciting, especially with Jordan Morris hurt again.
I'm just stuck on what you first said, though. Can you think of another time where an athlete changed something about their appearance and then
Like became really good.
succeeded? Yeah, I'm just like,
Yeah, I mean, my
trying to
younger
rack my
son would
head.
say when he got his perm that changed
And then
his
he got his
basketball
highlight
game.
tape.
Yeah,
Incredible.
yeah.
That's a good one.
I don't know of another one. Pedro de la Vega looks like a different person with his haircut.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah, that's great.
It's crazy. There's
That's
probably
great.
somebody.
I'm gonna leave it to our listeners.
Maybe
I
when
just have
Felix
no
got that
idea.
weird neck tat with the lips on it. I don't know. I think his career went down after that. All right, Sounders. They're actually, we should mention this for the listeners and everybody. They're entering the Leagues Cup. They have another cup to play in, Kev, and they get 3 home games in like 8 days. So if you want to go, Sounders are giving out, or they're selling packages where you can go to all 3. I don't care about the Leagues Cup. Maybe I should. Maybe it is awesome
The
and means
Club
something.
World Cup kind of dwarfed it, right?
I
Even though
think
we
if you
won.
win the Leagues Cup, you might be able to get in the next Club World Cup. But I don't know. Do we want the Sounders? I mean, I guess the money's good. Maybe that's how they can sign Noah Ohio, is because they got money from the Club World Cup.
Such a random signing.
This is going to sound so terrible. Do you know the like Ohio stuff with kids that was going around last year? Skibbity Toilet, Ohio. Oh,
No,
man.
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
It's terrible. There's nothing like, it's just stupid. Like literally kids would just say like Skibbity Toilet, Ohio. And it meant like you were trash.
Oh God.
So Ohio's a rough last name to put on a jersey
Yeah.
for the kids. Nobody's going to wear it. Nobody's going to buy his jersey with Ohio on the back. These kids don't
You should
want
just put 6-7 on the back of it.
6-7. Yeah.
There
Okay.
you go.
Here we go. I'm
That was good.
transitioning. I'm out of here.
Get me out of
The
here.
Seattle Storm are not 6-7 on the season, Kev, but it feels like they are because they're not playing great right now. So here's 2 truths and a lie. The Storm are top 5 in bench minutes per game. The Storm are top 5 in scoring average per game as a team. The Storm are top 5 in defensive points allowed per game.
Okay. The bench scoring thing is a lie.
It's not bench scoring. It's just bench minutes.
Yeah, bench minutes. She doesn't play anybody.
I know. This is my way of bringing this
You
up.
just walked me right into it. Thank you. It seems like I'm an expert now.
You are an expert. You've watched them lose the Valkyries twice, I think. We have to have a conversation about Noelle Quinn.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've had a conversation in the past where we want to fire her, and then she comes around and rips off like a 3-game win streak. So,
she's really okay. So I've been watching. There's a couple really good X follows who cover the WNBA, and I've been following them, and they're posting things, and they're critical of some stuff, but they'll ask her pretty good in-depth basketball questions, and she's very short and dismissive of reporters. So she carries this
arrogance.
Yeah, and this dismissiveness that I never like in any coach. I just, I didn't like it when Popovich is a great coach. When he was always weird and timeouts and stuff. Like maybe it's because you and I were both journalists at one point or claimed to be, and it just feels
disingenuous.
Yeah, it's just lame. And so the question they asked, Nneka Ogwumike gave this long answer about the Storm are 2-3 since the All-Star break. They were 2-3 after the All-Star break last year. And she's like, it's not like last year, but it kind of feels like last year. So they asked Quinn about it. They read her Nneka's quote. And her answer was, yeah, we're not the same team as last year. That was it. There was no expansion. And then the moderator moved on to the next question. I'm like, okay, great. What's different? Yeah. Why are you not the same as last year? Is it because Jewel Lloyd's not here, who's having a terrible time in Vegas? But aren't we the same? Aren't you the same team as last year? You're a 4 seed who's not going to win a first round playoff. And this goes back to the bench. To me, I've been saying this and I will continue to say it. Their upside is limited unless they, specifically Dominique Malonga, who had the youngest double-double in WNBA history recently and is producing.
Could you imagine the Spurs just sitting Wemby like on purpose?
I hear you. I also think, yeah, there's nuance there, right? Well, there's nuance because Ezi Magabor is an all-star. Nneka's a Hall of Famer. Gabby Williams is an all-star. right? So there is limited minutes, and they're playing her like 13, 14, but I just think they should play her 20. And they need to bridge the gap between this team that is old with only 4 players under contract. Skylar Diggins is not under contract. NECA's not under contract. Ezzy's not under contract. Gabby Williams is not under contract, right? Erica Wheeler, that's their whole starting 5.
And
Not
this is the
under
other
contract.
thing. When this CBA thing gets figured out, salaries are going to balloon, and you may not be able to. I think both of us can agree they can't keep this core that they have together. That's not a championship core. I don't think
Right.
they can keep it together anyways, right?
Well, right. They might be able to because everyone's cap will go up, and if they could pay him now, I don't think Skylar and NECA want to go start over somewhere else if they're going to play. But how long will they be good, right? I mean, and you're going to have the Sparks pick this year, plus the Aces pick in the first round. Both of those teams could be top 8 picks. You could have as high as the second or first or third pick. Yeah. So we're talking about adding Fudd from Connecticut or Olivia Miles to this team, which we talked about last year, to Malunga. You've got to bridge to the next. And maybe that's not Quinn's responsibility, right? She's like, I got to keep my job now, so I'm going to do the best I can. But I would argue this year's team, as I've said before, their championship aspirations go way up if Malunga is out there learning how to play this year rather than just rolling with this starting 5. That's not going to be good enough to go beat the Lynx or the Liberty in a series. They wouldn't beat the Aces in a series. I don't care how bad the Aces are. The Aces are going to beat them in a series. Yeah. The Mercury will beat them in a series. So I'm frustrated. Yeah. Can you hear it? I think you can hear it.
Yes, I can hear it.
We'll move on.
I
mean, I'm justified in being frustrated. Yeah. They lost to the Sun right before the break. The 2-win Connecticut Sun. They lost to the Wings by 30 out of the break. They're not playing good basketball. So it's not fun.
Yeah.
Play Malunga.
All right. Let's move on to the Reign.
Speaking of playing Malunga, there's not a transition.
Our transitions were so good the previous
You were 10 out of 10 last time.
Really hard.
Yeah.
All right.
2 weeks off.
All right. Here's my Reign. 2 truths, 1 lie. Emery Adamas is the most important player on the Seattle Reign. Number 2, the Reign are 4 points shy of second place. Number 3, Jess Fishlock and Lauren Barnes will be playing for the Reign in 2026.
Oh, those are good ones. Well, there's one truth for sure, and it's the middle one. They are 4 points out of second.
That is true. Yes.
I don't think Adamas is the best player, so that's got to be the lie. I also don't know if Fishlock and Barnes will be back next year, but I'll go with it. I love Adamas. I don't know who they're. This is what I'm excited about the Reign. They're starting up this week. You should watch August 1st. They play Angel City. Mia Fishel, who we talked about before, is signed. They have Lynn Biandolo. One thing I did not know, Kev, is Sofia Huerta is back. She was on loan playing in Europe, and she's back. She's played in the 2 exhibitions leading up to the game against Angel City. She's our right back. She's a national team player. She's a Santa Clara University alum. She's my favorite Reign player. I'm very excited. Sophia.
It sounds like she's the most important player.
I was gonna say it, but she's really helpful. I don't know. I think last year you could have said that. This team is so much more improved. What am I trying to say? They're so much better than last year, both in the standings, but now also in their production. I'm so excited to see what August looks like with the big signing of Mia Fishel and with Adamas and Darlene and Huerta back. I mean, man, I really, really think my pessimism for the Storm and my optimism for the Reign are going in different directions.
Yeah. Well, let me get at you with that last one where I said Fishlock and Lauren Barnes, both OGs with the Reign. They're both free agents next year, and so what's going to happen?
They won't go play somewhere else. Neither one of them will play somewhere else.
So they'll sign hometown discounts, you think?
Well, here's the thing that's weird about the NWSL. Nobody knows anything about contracts, other than the reported me official being the biggest contract in NWSL history. They don't report anything, so.
Well, this is what I was telling you. This is why I bring this up, is under the new CBA, as of July 1st, they released all the free agents for 2026. So we don't
Got
have
you.
contract details, but there were 13 players on this list from the Reign, and Barnes and Fishlock were both on that list.
I think they're on that list
So,
because they're playing year to year.
yeah.
Their agreement is like, I don't know if I'll be able to keep playing. Barnes, I always feel like is going to retire, but Fishlock seems maybe closer now. But she also just played for Wales in the Euros, so
Yeah.
and she was starting.
Yep.
I don't know. They both have played for so long. I could see them not being there, but they will not go play anywhere else in the NWSL. They're it's like Rapinoe. Like at the end, she was either going to play for the Reign or retire. That's where they are now. So
Yep.
So I think they're just on the 1 year because they want to keep that open, and in the Reign also recognize like, hey, if you want to be back, we're going to sign you back. So
Yep.
yeah, I'd be interested to know what their money is, because I don't know if they do. Yeah, hometown discount if they're making the most on the team. I have no idea. So yeah, we got one more.
Figure it out. Yeah,
one
go
more.
for it.
The Seahawks started training camp, Kev. They're there. I've listened to a lot of interviews from camp, and camp's always like you get excited about certain things and other things happen and you're not excited, and nobody really knows anything until they start playing real games. So I'm going to give you 2 truths and a lie. Ready?
Yep.
Sam Darnold will be a Pro Bowl QB. Cooper Kupp will have over 900 yards receiving. The Seahawks rushing offense will be top 10 in the NFL. 2 have to be true.
Can you tell me the first one?
Sam Darnold, Pro Bowl.
Lie.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're not in on Sam Darnold.
Brand new player.
Yep.
Brand new quarterback playing 8 games in Seattle.
Yeah, but not a brand new offense. It's an offense he knows.
He's familiar with, but new personnel, and the offensive line is probably still not the best.
I was going to give you one that said the offensive line will be vastly improved in 2025.
Yeah, I read position ranking somewhere that put them at number 30, and I got just depressed. Was it Pro Football Focus?
Yeah, it was. It was.
I saw it somewhere.
It was Pro Football Focus, yeah.
I'm not feeling too good about Sam Darnold being a Pro Bowl quarterback. I hope he is.
I mean, everybody ends up being a Pro Bowl quarterback because nobody does anything, right? Nobody goes to it or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Although that's the old model. Now they don't actually play, so maybe it's not the same.
Well, yeah, and I think that takes me to my second point. I do think that they'll have a top rushing offense. I think that they do have the personnel, and I'm hopefully confident that they I mean, this team finished 10-7 last. What was it? 10-7 record last year. They were a 10-win team. Like, they weren't horrible, and I think you can only get better. And so I think the rushing offense will be a positive.
On FanDuel, Cooper Kupp's over under is 675.5 receiving yards.
Just God. Do they think he's gonna get injured? Do they think he's old? Both? Like,
yeah, they don't think he's good, I guess. Although here's what's interesting on DraftKings, it's 775, so it's way different.
Do you have Jackson Smith and Jigba in front of you?
His is 900 something. It's not 1,000, but it's in the 900s. So, I know that.
I think that explains a little bit of it. Like, Cooper Kupp's not option 1, right? So
yeah, but Metcalf and Jigba both had 1,000 or close to it. Jackson Smith and Jigba's 975.5. I think the idea is they're going to run more. I think it's really like Cooper Kupp is gone. Like people don't think he's good anymore. I really want to bet on it.
Yeah.
He had 710 yards last year, so that's probably where it's coming from.
Yeah.
He had 737 the year before that and 812 the year before that. So
he feels like a good sleeper pick in fantasy too.
Yeah, I just have a feeling This is optimism. This isn't based in anything. I just think he's going to be good in this offense. I think Darnold's going to want to throw to him. I think they're going to, I don't know. 900 yards seems, you play 17 games, right? That's like 50 yards. It's not 50 yards a game, but it's kind of like 50 yards a game.
Yeah, assuming he stays healthy.
Yeah, that's the thing. He never does. So, and if he's not healthy, I mean, that's the scary part. Like, who else plays receiver? They have Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who's never produced. Jake Bobo. Like, it's just,
Now they don't have a tight end, so maybe there's a trade.
They do. They have great tight ends.
Well, they dropped Noah Fant.
Yeah, that's wonderful because they drafted Elijah Arroyo, who everyone in fantasy is excited about. And they have AJ Barner, who was really good last year.
Okay.
So they got rid of Noah Fant because those two guys are good. Yeah. So I actually think tight ends are good. Running backs, Kenny McIntosh tore his ACL, which is sad, but they drafted Damian Martinez. Everyone's healthy. I don't think Darnold's going to be a Pro Bowl QB. I do think they could be a top 10 rushing offense. These might all be lies. I did bet on the Seahawks to go over 8.5 wins, so all I have to do is be 9-8 to win my bet.
I love it.
Feels like they'll do it. You ready for a top 5, Kev?
I am.
Do you have one for me? I feel like you don't
I'm
have one.
pulling it up right now.
Okay. Do you want me to do mine first?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
For it.
Kev, did you know that Washington Husky football starts this week? I didn't know if you knew, but it's your thing. It's the thing you love the most.
I'm glad we're talking about football.
It is exciting. But did you know that they start camp on July 30th? Like, it's very soon.
It's amazing.
Wednesday. Okay. So in honor of that, are you more excited about Jonah Coleman or Denzel Boston this year?
Great.
This is going to lead into my top 5.
I am actually more excited about Denzel Boston because I think the storyline is going to be Jonah Coleman. But I'll let you get into your top 5.
Do you think it's more likely that Denzel Boston has 1,100 receiving yards or Jonah Coleman has 1,300 rushing yards?
Jonah Coleman has 1,300 rushing yards.
Okay, now you threw off my top 5. Would you rather do a receiver question or a running back question?
Give me receivers.
Okay, we'll go back to Denzel Boston. Okay. Kev, if he has 1,100 receiving yards this year, right? Seems possible. You know, he had like 900 last year, right?
Yeah.
If he has 1,100, he will enter the top 10 all time in career receiving yards for the Huskies.
Oh my God. Top 10 wide receiver yards.
So the question is career receiving top 5. And you can ask for hints, but I think you'll get some of them right away.
Okay. Let's go. Mario Bailey.
No, he's number 7. Strike 1.
Reggie Williams.
Number 1.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
You should get number 2. You got to get number 2.
Dunze?
Yeah. Rome Odunze is number 2 all time.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, he was so good.
Well, also the offense kind of lent itself, but yeah.
But his numbers are crazy.
Yeah. God, there's got to be someone.
You eliminated yourself with Mario Bailey, who's 7. So you'll know all the names, obviously.
Yeah, another.
Do you want a
guy in the Sark era?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Dante
Sark.
Pettis was in Peterson's era.
Good. Dante Pettis is number 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's got to be someone in this.
There's someone earlier than that. 2. Well, both are earlier than that. 1 very well known. 1 will be surprising.
Just want to say Charles Frederick, but I can't do it.
I'm going to help you. Charles Frederick is 16th.
Okay, good.
I loved Charles Frederick, by the way.
Almost walked
like Charles Frederick was the guy I wanted to be good so bad.
Yeah, him and Rich Alexis, both from Miami.
So good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have trouble with these 2.
No, you know one of them. One of them is very famous.
And he played for the Huskies. This is...
he played in the NFL.
I know you were going to
wide
say
receiver.
That. It's killing me. And he played for Peterson or Sark.
Well, tell me the years for Peterson. I don't remember him off top. When did Peterson
John Ross.
No. John Ross is 17th. That's your second strike.
God.
People are killing you right now. He also
know.
played for the Seahawks. Oh my God.
Jermaine Curse?
Yeah, number 3 overall.
God, I just know that his Seahawks numbers are
Was
so
Curse
bad.
Sark?
No, Curse was maybe he had latter end Sark, but I think he had
Who's after Willingham? Is that Peterson?
No, it was Sark. It was Sark.
So
Sark.
he was Sark then, because he's 08 to 11. So he's Sark. Number 5 is Jadon Mickens.
That one was a sneaky one.
That's sneaky. That's a tough one.
He played in the NFL, played for Peterson, and he had more receiving yards than John Ross, which is insane.
Jadon Mickens ended up with, I mean, I don't think anyone playing got that one, right? He's 5th all time. Barely ahead of Jalen McMillan, which is crazy. Mickens had 40 more catches than McMillan. He had 203 catches in his career for the Huskies.
Yeah.
Which actually puts him 3rd all time.
McMillan's injury killed him.
Yeah.
If McMillan didn't get injured.
Mickens just, I mean, in his return game was good. Like,
yeah.
He's a dude. I mean, he's not as good as these other guys for sure, but
that was a good one.
I thought you would have gone maybe Kason Williams. That's what I probably would have guessed, but he was 12th.
Yeah.
But how about this? Polk's 10th. So Polk, McMillan, and Adunze are all top 10.
God, that was a great question.
Thanks. Yeah, I thought so. That was good.
Sorry, I had mine.
Also, think about that. Denzel, 1,100 yards.
So
he's going to be top 10 all time.
Yeah, but
That's
he won't
crazy.
crack the top 5 though.
No, he'll never get there. Yeah, he didn't play long enough yet.
All right. Mine's fairly simple. Ichiro was inducted into the Hall of Fame, joining Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson. Who else? Edgar Martinez. I think those are all the Mariner Hall of Famers.
Well, Adrian Beltre. Just wait for my post about the top 25 Mariners of the last 25 years. Beltre.
This is not
so sad.
Seattle themed. I have 7 of the current active players in the major leagues. Baseball Reference has their Hall of Fame monitor, which is basically who is most likely to make the Hall of Fame when they eventually are eligible. So, can you name 5 of the top 7 active players on this Hall of Fame monitor of Baseball Reference?
Who are on the Mariners right now?
No, they're not on the Mariners. These are just World of Major League Baseball.
World of Baseball. Love it. I love it. Okay. Yeah. Justin Verlander.
Not in the top 7.
That's bananas. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Actually, it will make sense once you start naming off the names.
I'm upset now.
I might give you a mulligan.
Aaron Judge.
No.
Okay. It's the dumbest question that's ever been asked on this podcast.
2 seconds ago, you said, I love this. Okay.
I thought it was a cool question. It's a dumb question now.
Okay. I'll give you some hints. The first is a pitcher.
Number 1. That's why I said Justin Verlander.
No, this guy's way better than Justin Verlander, I think.
Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah, Clayton Kershaw.
He's not better than Justin Verlander. Okay. I will die on that hill.
Number 2, the Mariners just played.
They just played him or they played his team?
Him and his team.
Mike Trout?
Yep.
How's Mike Trout higher than Aaron Judge?
Mike Trout, look at his numbers.
He should be a Hall of Famer, but in terms of probability of being in the Hall of Fame, Aaron Judge is more probable.
Okay. All right. Number 3 is on the same team as Kershaw.
Freddie Freeman?
No, Mookie Betts.
What? Does Mookie Betts have better career numbers than Freddie Freeman?
I'd have to look.
It's
possible.
This is hogwash.
Mookie Betts has an MVP. Does Freeman have an MVP?
Yes.
Okay.
Mad at this question.
Number 4.
Don't put this on TikTok.
No.
Jacob DeGrom's on there above Justin Verlander.
Yeah, you're pissed.
I don't even love Justin Verlander. I just think that's insanity.
Okay, let me look it up because I'm questioning if I have the right thing. This happens consistently. All right, Hall of Fame monitor leaders.
Your typing is so loud on this. Kevin, Justin Verlander has 263 career wins with a 3.33 ERA all time.
Hey, I don't make the Hall of Fame monitor, man.
Yeah, you should, or I should.
Okay, here we go. How can I go to active? This is all going to get cut.
Where is the Hall of Fame monitor? Hall of Fame standards. That way. Oh, Hall of Fame monitor.
Actually, you're right.
He's 240. The likely Hall of Famer is 100. He's like way above.
I was looking at the wrong list.
This is the worst top 5 of all time. It's not even correct, and I was right.
Oh, you looked. All right, let's just name the top 5 for everyone. Okay.
People love this. Wait, I'm going to it now.
Okay.
Is this active pitching?
I
were
not yet eligible. I think I was.
What did you do it by?
List.
Yeah,
I was looking at the wrong list. I was looking at the summary.
Verlander's above Kershaw. He's the number 1. And Aaron Judge is right there. If you did active players,
not top 5.
Nope. If you did active players, Verlander's on that list.
Kershaw.
Aaron Judge is number 2. He's above Mike Trout. Freddie Freeman is above Mookie Betts.
Okay, Altuve is above.
Altuve is above him. You're right. I might not have got Altuve, but I'm upset at you because you're going to clip this on TikTok so I look like an idiot. And it turns out that I was actually correct. God bless you, Kevin.
What was I looking at? Man. No, absolutely not. Disclaimer.